Niantic has revealed all the content that's coming to Pokemon Go in the month of May. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm really excited about this month because some of the stuff that Niantic revealed is actually going to be really good for Pokemon Go. Alright, what's happening everyone? Jinsula here with a brand new Pokemon Go video. I hope your day is going really well, and let's get right into it. So today we're going to be talking about all of the content that's coming to Pokemon Go in the month of May. And I have to tell you, I really do think this is going to be a really good month because on top of us getting some really good content, we're going to be seeing some Pokemon debuts as well, and these are actually relevant Pokemon. So yeah, let's talk about everything that's coming to Pokemon Go, and afterwards I'll be sharing some of my thoughts. Let's start things off by talking about the featured Pokemon for the month of May. We already know that Dynamax Suicune and Mega Kangaskhan are on their way, but we are also going to be getting Gigantamax Machamp during this month. I'm really excited about this one because it's one of those Gigantamax Pokemon that has a lot of gameplay implications, and I really do think it's going to be one that a lot of players will prioritize. Now, speaking of Gigantamax Machamp, let's first talk about the max battle content for this month. Between April 28th until May 5th, you're going to see Dynamax Charmander, Pidove, Cryogonal, Wooloo, and Phalanx in max battles. And then from May 5th until May 12th, you're going to see Bulbasaur, Machop, Beldum, and Grookey. And then from May 12th until May 19th, you're going to see Ghastly, Chansey, Drillbur, Darumaka, and Phalanx. And then from May 19th until May 26th, you're going to see Squirtle, Krabby, Sableye, and Beldum. And then finally, from May 26th until June 2nd, we're going to have Ghastly, Pidove, Rookidee, and Phalanx. And then for the Max Mondays, we're going to have the following Pokemon. We're going to have Grookey on May 5th, Ghastly on May 12th, Sableye on May 19th, and then Rookidee on May 26th. Max Mondays happen every single Monday from 6 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. local time. Next up, let's talk about the raiding content. So, in Mega Evolution raids, we're going to have Mega Houndoom from May 1st until May 12th, and then from May 12th until the 25th, we're going to have Mega Gyarados, and then from the 25th until June 3rd, we're going to have Mega Altaria. And then in terms of Shadow Legendary raids, we're going to have Shadow Regirock during the month of May. It's going to be in 5-star Shadow raids on the weekends from May 4th until June 4th. Now, before we get into the legendary Pokemon that are going to be spawning, let's quickly go over all of the events that are going to be happening in the month of May. From May 2nd until May 7th, we're going to have the Growing Up event, and then on May 3rd, we're going to have Mega Kangaskhan Raid Day. And then from May 10th until May 18th, we're going to have the Crown Clash event, and then on May 10th until May 11th, we're going to have Dynamax Suicune Max Battle Weekend. And then on May 11th, we're also going to be getting May Community Day, and then from May 14 until May 18, we're going to have the second half of the Crown Clash event, which is going to be a Team Go Rocket takeover. And then on May 17, we're also going to be having a Shadow Raid Day, and then from May 21st until May 27th, we're going to have a Go Battle Week. Finally, on May 24th, we're going to have May Community Day Classic, and then on May 25th, this is when we're going to get Gigantamax Machamp through a Max Battle Day. Now, let's talk about the 5-star raid bosses that we're going to see in the month of May. We're going to have Tapu Fini, which is going to know Nature's Madness from May 1st until May 12th, and then from May 12th until May 25th, we're going to have the Lake Trio. Uxie is going to be spawning in the Asia Pacific region, Mesprit is going to be in the Europe and Africa region, and then Azelf is going to be in the Americas along with Greenland. And then from May 26th until June 3rd, we're going to have Tapu Bulu, and any Tapu Bulu you catch is going to know the move Nature's Madness. Now, coinciding with these, we're also going to be having the following raid hours during the month of May. On May 7th, we're going to have Tapu Fini. On May 14th and May 21st, we're going to have the Lake Trio in their respective regions. And then on May 28th, we're going to have Tapu Bulu. And then finally, let's talk about the spotlight hours. And I'm just going to come out of the gate telling you right now that there's nothing really special about this month's spotlight hours, unfortunately. We're going to have Furfrou on May 6th with a 2x catch candy bonus. Sandygast is going to get a spotlight hour on May 13th with a 2x transfer candy bonus. And then on May 20th, we're going to have Poochyena with a 2x evolve experience bonus. And then Golett is going to get a spotlight hour on May 27th with a 2x catch Stardust bonus. So yeah, overall, pretty stacked month. We got 2 community days going on in May, and then of course we have a Shadow Raid Day, which I'm really curious about, and the debut of Gigantamax Machamp. That's definitely going to be a game changer. So yeah, I really do think May is going to be pretty solid. I think there's just going to be a lot for us to do, and hopefully Niantic will have all of these in-game events be stellar, because they've been on a pretty hot streak lately when it comes to in-game events, and I really hope it continues in the month of May. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else really to talk about. May is going to be a pretty good month, and I really do think Niantic is doing some really good things for Pokemon Go. And it is going to be a lead up to Pokemon Go Fest. I should mention that. Pokemon Go Fest is going to be starting at the end of May, and it's going to continue onwards until June. So yeah, I think there's just a lot of really good things on the horizon for Pokemon Go players. But in any case, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts regarding everything that I talked about down below. Is there something in the month of May that you are looking forward to? Do you feel like this is going to be a good month, or do you feel like Niantic is not living up to their potential? If you feel that way, I would love to know your opinions, so make sure you share them in the comments below, and let's have a great discussion. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if it's your first time here, and don't forget the notification bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. Real quick, let me give a shout out to all of my patrons on Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support the Jinsula channel, the best way you could do that is going to be by joining my Patreon. If you become a paid Patreon member, like the names you're going to see on the bottom of your screen, then I'm going to add you to my Pokemon Go friends list. So that means for stuff like remote raids, the friendship system, opening and sending gifts. If you want to play Pokemon Go with me, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. I'll put a link to it in the description below. And if you want to support my channel in a completely different way, you're always welcome to do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula. I'm on the platforms that you see right here on the bottom of your screen. Make sure you go over there and give me a follow, and you'll have access to some exclusive content, and you'll be able to keep up with my daily life. With all that said, that's going to be it for this video. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself today, and I'll catch you all later.